Looks like we got ourselves a civil war.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Solar One Sci-Fi Podcast. I'm Michael Ball. This is episode 229. Last week I got the wrong number, or last time, which I always do, which is annoying. So this is episode definitely 229. I'm joined once again by my faithful co-host Malcolm Patterson and Martin Fowler. Normally I'll give Martin the first shout out before Malcolm, but for some reason Malcolm's got the first shout out this week. So how are you both doing? You both all right?
All good. All good.
We were just talking before we started recording that on various Stargate episodes that we're all watching at the moment. I watched one last week. I can't remember what episode it was now. I think it was an earlier one. I think it's the one called Holiday, where Daniel Jackson is taken over by another entity, and this entity wants to go out and have burgers and stuff like that. Where it's the one where they have that device where they hold handles on each end. And their brains, and it was that one. It was quite a fun one. I think season 3 that was. And then you've been watching Malcolm ones near the end of the Ori, which was quite good. And Martin's been watching the one with Keb and SGX, where the one where they only they're brainwashed into following Apophis, and then they only back down when they see the hologram of Apophis dying, which he did a few episodes before that. Of course, yeah. All. But then he comes back again about 3 weeks later, as he always did. So there we go. How are you apart from SG1? Are you both all right? Happy? I'm glad it's nearly March.
Good.
I'm looking forward to getting it. It's been a long month, so I'm looking forward to finish that off.
I'd like to say thank you, Michael, for doing the Flying Saucer footage.
Was it all right? Was it okay?
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
Is it all good? And you
it is. I've messed around with it.
Right.
I've got so much stock footage with the 2.5 minutes there, and I'm filming the actor bits on Saturday, so I've got to edit it all in.
We could do it on Wondershare. I mean, I did I
love it. I added I put a scene where it goes to Earth and then where it lands, then I added the actual invaders sort of thing to it.
Yeah, and I gave you the sound effect.
I'm not going to be using that, but I just added it.
No. I mean, I've been doing the.
Do you know it works? You know, it fits beautifully. So,
well, I mean, with Sora, I did the big War of the Worlds thing again. I did the tripods.
I saw that.
I actually added a bit more. It's now 2.5 minutes long with the destruction of Portsmouth. And I'm going to add it at the end of this episode. I like
the tripods as well.
It's because I did the Jeff Wayne tripods was the second wave, and I'm eventually going to do the third wave as the 2005 tripods as well. So I'm going to do that.
And I've won an award. I've got to go to a film festival a week on Friday.
Okay, brilliant.
Talk about a film I made. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, it's nice to know that you're really busy. I mean, you're always doing all sorts of stuff, and luckily, I've got some knowledge to do stuff for you, and it is nice to know that
I can't do the AI stuff. I tried Gemini this morning. I put the 2 pictures up, and just to get the title spelt right took an hour. Kept getting it wrong over and over again. You know, so
that's weird.
It's not quite there yet, is it?
No. By the way, I just had a message on my computer. Is my microphone sounding all right? Do I sound the same as before? I don't sound more muffled, do I?
Yeah, you sound all right.
No, you sound all right.
That's fine. It's just like sometimes it switches to another device. I wonder whether it might have. So we're going to be talking about Fallout this week. I've managed just to see it. I managed to finish it off yesterday, and I want to get your perspectives, but. Again, I know it's going to be the main focus of a future episode, which probably won't be that far away now. But have you all seen Starfleet Academy season 1 so far up to episode 7?
No.
Martin hasn't.
No, I've been too busy. Do you want the truth?
You can't be asked to watch it. Come on, Martin. Come on. We're all the same. Go on.
I just. I don't want to admit.
Go on.
All right. I just can't be bothered with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I've only seen 2 episodes. I'll be ready for the I will watch it.
You're gonna binge it once it's all done.
Yeah, I think I might get an approval, but I just got no.
Oh.
I don't know what it is. I can't. I
Can't be
thought,
asked at it. Yeah, can't be asked at it.
but maybe I will do it. I mean, I've been watching Stargate and loving everything.
Oh, me too. Me too. I mean, you know, it's
because it's on Netflix now, Stargate, and
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
binge
you need
it
to
on
pull
there.
Atlantis on though, because I'm kind of when you get into the last sort of series, you kind of want to flick between Atlantis and Stargate.
Yes,
You know, let's move on.
yeah,
To be honest, but
yeah.
just to go back to Star Trek, the 2nd season of Starfleet Academy has just finished filming. So
they were supposed to. Yeah, it's supposed to be in the Feb, and of course, a lot of people are saying now that this is the death throes of Star Trek, and they reckon. Go on, Martin.
Can I just
Well,
throw a
it's the
question
death rows
out?
of the deal.
Yeah. Sorry, Martin. You say yours first.
Can I
Go on.
throw a question out there?
Yeah, go on if you must.
I got told that when I went to this dreadful convention thing on
Oh, I saw you said something. It was awful or something.
in a shopping centre. It was just.
It looked like Shaniqua or Martin Green was there. Obviously, it wasn't her, was it? It wasn't.
No, it was in Waterloo Station. They've got a shopping centre.
Yeah, it just looked like there's
Sidings. Yeah, we're meant to be in there. We're crap.
Yeah. Okay.
Staying we're in Witherspoons all day. That was it. It was that bad.
Okay, go on.
And so my question is, and I was told on Saturday that, and I don't mind the spoilers.
Yeah. All right. Go on.
The Klingon Empire, did they lose their homeworld?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're now like just wander through space.
They're kind of like a very destroyed civilization.
They're given another planet
at
which
the
they
end.
have to take by force.
They have to pretend to have. Yeah. It's.
But you see, my problem with this is with a question.
Go on.
That this is set 700 years in future or whatever. That if they bring any series out where they have like a new, say they make it in the 25th, and we get a 7-year run or something magnificent, it's all going to be pointless because then.
Oh, don't even go. Don't look that
everything.
far ahead. Honestly,
No, but it does, doesn't it? I mean, like the Klingons, right? I mean, I like to watch DS9 clips of Klingons, right?
Sure.
But you know, on YouTube, and all that battle with the Dominion, all this and all that,
All the empires and how it was all built and so well
And then-
constructed. Yeah.
and then 500 years down road, they don't have a planet. There's no Klingon Empire. Well, it's how was it destroyed? It was an empire. They must have had a world within the empire to go to. I mean, there were Klingons. They're ruining every established.
Well, they've done it.
character.
They've done it with the Romulans. They did it with the
But
Romulans.
here's the thing.
They did. Yeah, they did. It became that, but that
Here's the
became two empires, didn't it? You know,
But we know the Klingons have other colonies. And they
That's
have
what I
done.
mean.
We've seen that. So if they have other colonies, and they were, I mean, I assume that when they nearly got fucking destroyed in undiscovered country, they expanded even more, etc. And then they took over more in the Dominion War, and they took over more, and blah 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 blah. So how is it now, millions of years, 200-300 years on, they're back down to being on just one planet again? Oh, we're all here, and if this planet goes, we're fucked.
Because
Surely
they don't know.
I mean,
the writers don't know how to write the show. They don't know the background of all the races, and they just go in, think, oh, that'll do. Oh, the Klingons are on one planet. Oh, we're going to have them all killed off and refugees or whatever, and not thinking that they're a huge civilization with probably hundreds of planets, like a competitor to the Federation. Klingon had a huge civilization.
60 years of,
if you destroyed Earth now, it wouldn't. If you not now, but if you destroyed Earth at the point when Starfleet Academy is set, if the Earth blew up, it wouldn't be the end of the human civilization because they're all over the fucking place. It would be very
and
sad.
also, and on Discovery, Earth had left the Federation anyway.
Yeah. So what destroyed the Klingons?
Was it the burn? I can't even remember what it said now, Malcolm.
I don't even remember what it fucking said.
I don't remember. It didn't. It wasn't very specific. It was just about Jadan, who didn't want to kill an eagle or something, and then and then he wanted to get.
for him out of that movie.
Have you seen the AI footage of Worf kicking his head in?
No, but I'd like to.
Have you not seen it?
No, I've just been watching
No.
Wolf is kicking his head in.
I just keep seeing Prince Andrew or Andrew, whatever his name is. And my God, that's been hilarious. I've done one or two myself, but I just think that's so funny.
But Wolf is kicking his head in, saying, I've seen the AI, but they're all out there.
But a lot of people are just saying that, it's just the writing's just not done very well.
But how can you destroy?
I mean, last week's episode wasn't too bad.
You mean the one before last week? Last week's was the worst ever. The one with the
not the one just gone. The one
was
before
terrible.
Wasn't too bad. There was
that was the best one.
It was still badly done, but there was a glimmer of.
It was the best one in the entire series. Yeah,
and then this week, oh fuck,
that was the worst one.
Star Trek feelings and shit. What the fuck was that all about?
That, honestly, that made me just want to I don't know what.
Some writer who's never heard of Star Trek beyond the fucking trope. Is this thing you humans call love? That's all he knows of Star Trek, and he wrote a whole fucking episode based on it. What an absolute cunt! It was absolute shit. It's just the whole fucking every element of Star Trek should be erased from fucking history just because of that.
I'm worried that this show is unlike all this modern stuff. It's going to destroy the whole franchise.
Well, they've done that to the Klingons now, and the Romulans.
Honestly, would you guys be happy if they just, like Doctor Who, just finish it? We could watch new sci-fi like Pluribus or Fallout, and just think, okay, we've got all the classic stuff. Go on.
I'd like to see more Star Trek, but I want to see decent Star Trek. I want to see decent fucking episodes.
Why can't they make it?
Unfortunately, Strange New Worlds isn't that either.
And why couldn't they get
hand it over to J. Michael Straczynski and let him fucking do it? He'll produce some decent shows.
Terry Matalas had the chance to do Legacy, and Kurtzman turned down Legacy for Starfleet Academy. People wanted to watch Legacy. They really did. I wanted to see it.
This is what I've got issues with, because you're getting these people that get hold of a classic franchise that were a big part of our lives. It were always there in the background, and we have a lot of personal memories tied around it. And then these people come in and just
they don't understand. They don't understand.
Instead of building on the legacy of it, it's like, let's
undo
everything.
It's not just that. I mean, there is not one redeeming character in this new show. The Doctor is completely unrecognizable, and he's minimum. He's had about 10 lines of dialogue the entire series. As for the mumbling new captain, I can't stand her with the foot fetish thing. I don't know what that's all about. And then you got like these fucking cadets who none of them are, I just can't stand any. I can't stand any of them. You got the Jem Hadar thing. You got who's got ears, but Jem Hadar don't have ears. It's supposed to be half Klingon. You got the Paul, what's his name? The protagonist is supposed to be half Klingon and half Tellarite. Doesn't look like either. What the hell is this? What is this show for me to look forward to?
Have they mentioned the Dominion yet? What shape are they in?
No. Obviously, we've seen the one Jem Hadar. The Dominion don't. I don't think so.
I remember when we saw the Changeling in Discovery, it changed into
Tribble.
A Tribble.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly. That's the end of
that. I know from that one moment they've leveled the Dominion. They've leveled it.
The Dominion's not a force anymore. I mean,
no, it's gone. Well, it's gone. It's just give up on them. Just give up on them. There's no point. There was a Changeling and decided to become a Tribble and got caught. A Tribble.
Last week's episode of Academy was Section 31 bad. It was almost as bad as that. I mean, it really was. Go on, Malcolm.
One thing I don't get is the relationship between the fucking idiot Caleb Meir, and the captain. I understand they're supposed to be making them like a kind of a pally mothering, I lost your mum.
Yeah,
but there is no relationship. Yeah. He ran away the first fucking thing in the pilot when he was he ran away. They had no fucking relationship. There's no reason for them to be as chummy as they are. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's just weird.
Literally. I mean, I just want the show to be finished. Really. I mean, the guy. What's his name? Paul. Is it Paul? Not Paul Gavicini. What's his name? The guy. He's good. That actor's good. I like. He was in episode 1. Yeah, he's only been in episode 1 and episode 6. So, Martin, you're not going to see a lot of him. He's quite good. I like him, but they never used the fucker. All they do is
Has that villain returned in the first episode?
that is the villain. That's what we're talking about. He's only been in
That's
2
it.
episodes.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's what the only that one last week, not the one just gone the week before. It's worth watching the last few minutes just for that.
Oh yeah,
speech
that last scene
that he
was
gives
pretty
the
good. Yeah,
captain. That was fucking
that
brilliant.
was good.
We've not seen someone deliver a speech that good since the Picard days.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a really good moment.
Yeah, but he's not used enough. All he got is these dumb cadets. All he got is these cadets who are literally, I can't stand any of them. And now we've got Jaden's now kissing boys and he's wearing skirts. He's a Klingon, and he doesn't want to hurt birds and stuff like that. And I don't
Are the Klingons still warriors then?
Well, they're just like refugees.
All of them got hit, apparently.
I mean, we see about 4 of them, don't we? We see like the family of them, and then they have this mock battle just so that they can get this. Like, this shit. Oh mate, it's terrible.
But it's 60 years of heritage with the Klingons. All that in the Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and Voyager.
Even Voyager and Enterprise. Like I said, I mean, people who hated Enterprise now. I mean, Enterprise looks like
Enterprise fantastic.
Yeah, I know, but a lot of people really didn't like. I mean, I like Enterprise myself, but that whole era from 1987 to 2005, the Rick Berman, obviously the original as well, so good. And then we've had little nuggets. We've had Picard season 3. Yes, I like that. Strange New World season 1, 2, pretty good.
3 were a bit.
3's wobbly, but I'll give it a chance because they've got a 4th. This Academy and Section 31 and Discovery for the most part. I wouldn't give it the steam off my shit, basically. Sick of it.
I don't want them to finish it. I'd like another decade.
But do you want any more of the legacy being pulled down by this shit, or do you want to think, look,
it's got to be done properly?
But they won't do it properly. They keep messing it up. They want to target a younger audience. Most people that age don't watch much TV. My family don't watch hardly any live TV because they don't. They want to watch TikTok. They want to watch YouTube. So all they're doing is alienating the fan base and making it unrecognizable.
The people that are going to watch. That's what it is. They're alienating people that will actually watch. You hit the nail on the head. Youngsters don't care. They're not watching shows, and they never will.
Mine don't. They just don't watch it.
I'll tell you a good sign of a bad sign of all this.
What's that?
When in the 90s, do you remember all the memorabilia that came out of all the last series? Generations. Enterprise.
I mean,
shops.
Was there lots? I don't know that well, but you might have seen it more than me.
Yeah, but the shops were full of the ships, playmate ships, phaser guns.
Yeah, replicas, uniforms,
you couldn't
badges.
These things. All these shops in 90s to early 2000s packed full of Star Trek stuff. Since this new stuff has come out, there's hardly any memorabilia come out.
No, because no one's interested.
No,
it's because nobody. That says everything, doesn't it? Because when they brought Next Gen out, phasers and all this coming, everybody were buying them as collectibles. Everybody wanted to own a phaser or the flip. But there's no stuff for any of this now. There's hardly anything.
Has Malcolm gone? Sorry, I think he might have disappeared. He was about mid-sentence, and I think he might have disappeared. So. He might come back a bit. I think his internet's playing up. So we'll just carry on talking while we'll see what's happening with Malcolm. But yeah, it's interesting. They had you can still get shipped models, can't you? I mean, but
but there's no hardly any official merchandise.
Okay.
But any of this. There's loads of it.
Yeah, but like I was saying, I think that it's just they can't be. They've got to make. I'm sorry to say this, but if they want to make Star Trek, they've got to make it for fans, older fans. Not. What they want to do is they want to have a new generation of Star Trek fans, right? And like I said, a lot of people don't forget. I mean, I know as a dad that my two, they hardly watch anything live TV. They'd rather watch TikTok or watch. They don't want to. They haven't got the patience to watch a whole series of something. Actually, Malcolm's back now. So Malcolm disappeared. And so, why not just make it for the, 30 to 50 or 60 old demographic?
I mean,
that's how they keep going wrong. That's how they keep going wrong.
But that's the other thing. It's like when the new Stargate comes, it's not going to be 24 episodes, is it?
No, but are they going to make it for
It's gonna be
our
10.
generation? Are they going to make it?
That-
Or they're
that's
not going to
like
make
you-
it like Stargate Academy. They're not going to do that, are they?
No, but like what you've just said, like your kids, like they don't like
They don't watch it.
that generation, the attention span.
They just don't do it. They haven't got the attention to watch a full.
That's what I mean.
You know, like we used
That's
to watch
why they're
26
only making
episodes. Yeah, that's
10
why.
episodes.
But then they make 10 episodes, and like one episode of these new shows is like the cost of like 5 episodes of the old shows, and they're shit.
Yeah, it is. And have you noticed as well, you're not going back to any of them?
No, I mean,
I'm going to be honest with you. I've not been back to any of Star Trek Strange New Worlds except the pilot episode.
Actually, I have a few times. I like the one where we saw the older Pike, where it went back to Balance of Terror, and it was an alternate timeline thing with the Romulans. I thought that was pretty good. That was season 1, I think it was. I have watched a few of those, but I've never watched Section 31 again.
I'm sat at home on the night binging old Star Trek and binging Stargate.
Yeah, I just delve into watch a Voyager 2-part or Next Gen or and I can always watch those. I love it, and I really, I just
I
get
think
that.
the lack of merchandise says it all. I think there's your answer.
Well, yes, like I'd say before my internet went wrong. It's like the stuff that comes out, the Lego Enterprise,
Yeah.
I think he's gone again.
Has he gone again?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not. It's what it's playing up. It's all right. He'll be there. Oh,
Japan, children,
it's back.
they're aimed at adults. You go.
okay, mate. Sorry, Malcolm. Your internet is really shy at the moment. Do you want to say that last?
I know.
Do you want to say that last sentence again?
I was just saying, like, even with the merchandise, like the stuff like they are coming out with the Lego Playmobil and the Lego Enterprise, it's all geared towards adults. It's not geared towards kids. It's all massively expensive collector's edition stuff of the old series. You know,
yeah.
Nothing of the new stuff.
Well, but when we were growing up, we had I remember all the Star Wars models and all the memorabilia and the AT-ATs and all this stuff. And we had all the ships and we loved it. And Star Trek to a lesser degree had it as well. But as you say, a lot of the stuff that they sell now are for older fans who want to get a sort of commemorative aspect of one of their old shows. So aiming the show for late teen, early 20 or 20s demographic for the new Star Trek series is half the problem. And this is why, Strange New Worlds actually, it's been pretty successful, especially the earlier seasons, because we can appreciate it's from the era that we're familiar with. And because season 3, because it was what most wanted to see, obviously it's because season 1 and 2 weren't very good, but they made up with it with Terry Metalis in season 3. But Kurtzman wasn't that involved in season 3. And because he wasn't, they struck a winner. Kurtz was back like, I want to do Starfleet Academy. He hasn't got a fucking clue. That's the problem.
This stuff.
Okay, Malcolm's frozen again. It's like he's frozen in time, isn't it? He's like in a portal in time.
Paramount deal with the current.
All right, Malcolm. Do you want to say that again, mate? Because your internet is kind of like
yeah. So that season 2 has marked the end of Paramount's partnership with whatever production company they're joined with at the moment. So anything that comes after Academy will be
Secret
a different
Hideout
and should be completely different.
Secret Hideout.
Yeah,
Secret.
That's it. So it should be all completely different now.
Yeah, Secret Hideout.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we get rid of them, and then they want to have these. They want to do. I think they want to do a lot of stuff in house as well, apparently, rather than being sort of like having a company associated with Paramount to make the product. But I'm just worried that if because the ratings for Academy are apparently really, really bad. They've not done good at all. It's much lower than Strange New Worlds. People watched the first episode, thought, no, this isn't for me, and checked out, and they've already lost it. The whole point is
for me, it's like if you get control of like a franchise that's got like 50 to 60 years of canon behind it, solid canon. All right, there's a couple of plot holes. Fair enough. I'm not denying that. But you get these people and they just undo everything that was established. Now, I'm not bothered if they alter things, but if they're going to do it, then evolve it. Not do they're undoing everything.
Yeah.
They've done it with Doctor Who. They undid everything. It got so bad we ended up with By Regeneration.
Yeah. See, this is what really worries me about the new Blake 7 reboot. Is
dreading that
even if it's a fan that's in charge of it, it's what the fan thought was brilliant about the first series, and that may not agree with the rest of us. This new guy may not think that space travel is what made Blake 7 good. He may think it was the dynamic of the crew and the fighting
interaction and stuff.
So he could set it all on fucking Earth and not have any space fucking travel and computers and stuff at all. No teleport, nothing. He might think it was just the crew fighting and just set it on Earth. And then it will fail miserably. Nobody will be fucking interested in it. That's unfortunately what happens. Is not everybody agrees on what made something good.
But the thing is, Malcolm, people are capable of writing something decent. Look at The Expanse. I mean, some of that is based off Blake 7 with James Holden, the Rocinante and the crew. All anti-heroes, the whole crew, Seth, and
it's also based on a book.
6 seasons of pure. It was just amazing, wasn't it? So they can write whoever they can write.
Yeah, but Expanse was written. That Expanse is based on a book. So
that's slightly different.
That's true.
The same in Foundation. That's based on the books as well. So, but as you say, there are people who can still write decent stuff.
That's what I mean.
But like Star Wars, Star Trek, and Doctor Who have really had a bit of a rough time recently. Everyone's panning the new Grogu and Mandalorian movie trailer.
I'm waiting till see it.
Did you see it, Malcolm?
It does look shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't impressed with the trailer.
People are like, it's funny because when that came out in 2020, was it 2019? The first season, Mandalorian and Grogu, it was pretty like, oh, this is really cool. Now people are like, oh, fuck off, Grogu. I'm sick and tired of you just all like waving your hand and saving the day. And it's kind of like, I don't know. I think it's kind of lost what it needed. Really, it's kind of like
I don't think it should have been turned into a film. I think it should have been a series.
Well, this looks like it is basically just a condensed season of like an hour and a half.
That's what I mean.
Just to put in the cinema.
The trouble is, the first season of Mandalorian, it was like all anybody really wanted was a fucking bounty hunter traveling the galaxy, bringing people down and pulling them in.
Yeah.
And then they thought, well, Boba Fett's a bad guy, really, so he can't really do that, even though it was massively successful in the comics and books. But we'll make a new Mandalorian character. And then they add in this Grogu thing. So the first series, he wasn't even really a bounty hunter, but he started off that way. By the second series, there's some big father-son fucking love affair between the two of them, and all semblance of any kind of bounty hunter stuff just went out the fucking window. So then they think, oh, we'll give people what they wanted. We'll give them a proper Boba Fett series, and then they made him a fucking good guy who doesn't do any bounty hunting either.
I know. All you want to, I know. Why do they always sort of avoid going the way that people want it to go?
That's what I'm saying. That's like Malcolm said. That's. When fair enough, you've got a story out with the Empire. That's cool, but he's right. It is about this dude who's a bounty hunter, and he's getting around the galaxy to interesting places, dealing with dodgy characters.
Yeah,
a bit of an anti-hero. There's nothing wrong with that. We like anti-heroes, but now it's like this, all the canon for these characters out there. They could have created something so more like the Boba Fett character of the Mandalorian. He could have been all that, but they didn't. I mean, that I don't know. I'm not going to the cinema to see the film.
No, I'm not. I'm going to wait until it's on digital now. I can't be bothered. Do you think it's going to flop?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, bad. Yeah, I do. Yeah, badly.
And also, I think they only went with this direction because they're so sort of like terrified of another
I think
flop.
they should have made another series. So then you've got 4 seasons straight,
or built something really up to a cliffhanger, which would have been resolved in the cinema.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, the last scene we saw of him was him sitting in his little house somewhere with Grogu, and like he's like, I don't know, having a cup of coffee or whatever, and that's the end of it, kind of thing. And the frog was bouncing up and down. That's it. That's the cliffhanger. That was the end of it.
I can't even really remember. Does his ship get destroyed? Is that why he's got a ship like his old Razor Crest back again?
I assume he's just got a new Razor Crest. The first one was destroyed.
Yeah, but then he had the Naboo Starfighter thing.
No, but
did that get destroyed as well?
In the trailer, when you see X-wings, the first scene, I think you see the Naboo Starfighter on the right-hand side. I think he's got both, and makes sense in many ways because obviously in the Razor Crest he can sleep there. He can't really live in the Naboo Starfighter because it's too small.
And also the Naboo Starfighter is horse shit for any kind of bounty hunting.
Yeah, so no, it's a cool little ship, but I think it's a bit more like a shuttle is to like the Enterprise or something with Star Trek. It's a smaller element of getting from A to B rather than the actual main thing of having a proper ship which can defend itself and it can transport lots of material and stuff like that. And you can't do that in Naboo Starfighter. So anyway, that's it out in May. We'll have to check that out. I think what we'll do in a second, we'll have to pause. Are you two all right for us to come back and we'll just resume we could do a short review of it if you like. So we've got a couple of minutes. Anything else you want to talk about before we finish and go into our focus of the week?
No.
Oh, I saw.
No, not really. I've not really been watching sci-fi stuff at the moment. To be fair, that's why I'm doing a kind of an Stargate kick.
Oh, they are. David Boreanaz. He's now doing the Rockford Files.
Oh yeah, I saw that. And I really like David Boreanaz. I think he's a great actor. Yeah, so that could be quite good.
I've
always
liked David Boreanaz. Yeah.
Who was he in? I don't know him.
Angel. He was in Angel.
I never saw that.
And Bones.
He was in Angel. Then Bones, where he played an FBI agent, is very good. And then more recently, he's been in SWAT, which was also quite good.
Yeah, I'm open to him being Jim Rockford. It could be.
Are you both fans of the old Rockford Files show then?
I used to watch it. I don't remember any of it.
Yeah,
I remember Rockford. We're on every Monday at 10:30 for about. It seemed forever. I think
they made loads of that. Yeah, they made loads of episodes of that. That was quite good.
And that's when I used to watch.
Oh, and the actor that was in the last ship, the captain of the last ship. I can't remember his name. He just passed away last week.
Oh, he did. Yeah, Eric Draven.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I didn't know he had ALS. I didn't know.
No, I didn't. I know. So that was horrible to hear.
Which guy? I must have missed it.
Did you see
Eric?
I can't remember his surname.
I think it's Eric Draven. The guy who was in the last ship. The captain.
Did you ever see the last ship, Malcolm? It was a good series.
No, I think so.
Oh, that's well worth it. Oh, that's really good. So that's one for you to. If you're looking for something to check out, sci-fi wise, check that out. It is quite
very good.
Yeah, I like it a lot actually. It's not that well known, is it? We never reviewed it, did we, Martin? We should have done that. Yeah. All right. So that's R.I.P. to Eric, and obviously it's always horrible to hear that. So I think at this point we're going to just go into our focus of the week, guys. So we'll be right back.
It's the Solar Sci-Fi Focus of the Week.
Okay, so we're back with our focus of this episode, which is, of course, Fallout Season 2, which actually I think it finished at the beginning of Feb. What I did, and I think that Martin said he was going to do this, we were going to save it all up and binge watch it rather than watching it week by week. And it's one of those shows, I don't know why, but it's just better watching it like that. There's a lot of elements going on in this show, and I don't know why, but I think you just break the momentum if you just watch it week by week. So obviously we did review the first season last year. I think it might be 2 years ago now. You know how shows come out, so the gaps between seasons are so long now. But we did like the first season, didn't we, Martin? So let me ask you first of all, what did you think of season 2?
It's a shame we had to wait so long for it, but
because it broke the momentum for me. It's too long away.
Yeah. The thing is, when I started on the first episode, I forgot what had happened at last season.
Yeah. It's just so long ago,
and I had to catch up. Like the plot,
you had about a 5 minute. You had a 5 minute sort of review of what happened.
It wasn't enough, so I went back to the final episode and then started.
Oh, I never did that.
Yeah, and so we're back in. I watched full 8 hours of it, and it were like a massive life-changing experience watching 8 hours of it. I was so focused on it,
Mm.
and I loved the final revelation at the end. It's because it's interesting with this because there's so much back canon with the games, which they are.
I don't know anything about the games, so I'm missing
my
I'm missing a
friend,
lot of
he knows everything about this.
Mm.
He's played all the games. He knows all the canon about the vaults and the. But what's interesting with this, the the series is now defining the rules in the game. Now it's taking the storyline somewhere, and you're getting a lot of answers as well with the corporations and.
Mm.
The vaults, I didn't think the vaults had as much meaning this season, but they're really focused on the whole conspiracy thing, which I thought with the corporations. I like going back
Mm.
to the build-up before when they started the war, the nuclear
But it's
war.
not linear. It jumps out. It's not. Has lots of flashbacks. So it does.
Yeah,
It has to build up with the corporations and so how it all set up for the war.
yeah, and I just love. I mean, I love the Ghoul dude. I just love the Ghoul. I just think he's great.
Yeah.
And I think she's great. And I just love all the characters. I like the what is it, the Brotherhood of Steel, and yeah, I just love this universe because there's so much going on.
It's very unique.
Yeah.
It's strange how it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic world from the 1950s. You've got all these old 50s cars in ruins and you go to say Las Vegas and Los Angeles, whatever, and it's all kind of fallen to bits. But they have these weird, quirky technologies which never existed in our universe, where you have these little robots on wheels and things like that.
Yeah.
And you have these massive screens. And of course, I think another element is that the cast is very, very good. I mean, obviously, you had Ella Purnell as Lucy, and she's lovely.
She's marvelous.
Yeah, first of all, she's really very attractive anyway. But apparently she's British, which is surprising. I didn't know that.
Oh, is she English? I didn't know.
Yeah, she's English. So I think So she's obviously got a good American accent. As you say, the Ghoul, Walton Goggins is his name. He was brilliant. You can't go wrong with him.
Yeah.
I don't know him from anything else, but he's just steals
Oh,
the
I've got
shit.
to watch. If you like, you watch Justified.
Okay.
That's a really good show that he's in.
But he's obviously a great actor. Then obviously you had the guy from Twin Peaks as the dad. I can't remember his name.
He's fantastic. Carl McLachlan.
Carl McLaughlin. I like.
He's fantastic.
They did a good de-aging on him with some scenes in this, which I thought was quite interesting as well. But and also Macaulay Culkin as Kaiser at the end, because they've misread the word, which I thought was really funny. He's supposed to be Caesar, but they've read it because they don't know about history, and they're pronouncing him as Kaiser. Unless that is true, it's not an Americanism, is it? Where they say Kaiser in America, they don't do they?
Caesar is where the word Kaiser and Tsar came from.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that where they said that?
That's what I'm thinking. Because obviously we pronounce it Caesar, but I thought isn't it the same spelling, but they just pronounce it differently and call it Kaiser? That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
That's what I read it.
What I loved in with Twister were them two tribes like killing each other, because the body was in the middle with a piece of paper. And when they finally got to a piece of paper, there were nobody chosen. He said it were me. That were it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I loved that. I wasn't expecting, but the two tribes were fighting each other, and the ex-leader, the Kaiser or the Caesar, his dead body was in the middle of the battleground.
That's
but
right.
he had the letter.
He had the name. He had the name on it.
Yeah, he had the name who was the successor. And when they finally got to the body, he chose nobody. He said, "It's me."
Yeah.
So then I just thought that were insane. Years of killing each other for nothing.
It was nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else do you like about it? Obviously, there was about 4 or 5 separate storylines which are entwined, plus flashbacks as well. So I don't normally like flashbacks, but I didn't mind them in this. I mean, I remember the 2009 War of the Worlds BBC version, which has flashbacks, and that was just so distracting and horrible. This one's different. It's clever because you learn stuff in the past, which is completely linked up to the current events in the future, which I thought was quite clever. Yeah. I mean, there's still lots going on. I mean, obviously, the dad with those miniature implants things, which is so easy. Are they just wanting to take over humanity with these devices?
Well, the revelation is like in the game. It's like the vaults are all set up for different reasons. It's from what this is saying, and the revelation was at the end of this is that what I figured out, which shocks me, that in the game the vaults there's different things going on. Even
There's lots of vaults all over the place.
yeah, it's like each vault is like an experiment. It's been set
I mean,
up.
I was watching a YouTube video where there's like 300 fucking vaults. With
They're all over the place.
And I was thinking, is the game really that fucking big?
It is. My friend, he's such an authority. I was sending him messages. He said, look, stop asking, because he hadn't seen it yet. He's waiting to watch it.
Oh, watch it. Okay.
And he knows everything. Because like when the girl died with radiation, I didn't know about that. When they put the radiation in him.
It was sorting him out again, doesn't it?
You know, and just me,
I didn't understand that. So radiation is a way to fix a ghoul. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's two types. There's two types of them.
Oh, there's two types of ghouls.
Yeah, there's them that like lose the sanity. Some can keep hold of it, so they're long lived.
Oh, I see.
Because sometimes that kind of medicine he keeps taking, that's what stops him going feral.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
And so obviously I'm sounding a bit naive here, but how do they become ghouls in the first place?
Radiation.
So it's mutation.
Okay, but it doesn't hit everybody. Just certain people in the radioactive environment mutate. Okay, that's interesting.
I know there was an element of it that they've kind of pinched, because I know it differs a lot from the games. So this element I think they've kind of pinched from an older series called Revolution, where all the electricity on Earth stops.
I gave up on that.
The fact that the actual US government still exists in the background. They had exactly the same element. The cliffhanger ended on that.
That's where the nanite thing, isn't it? That's where the nanites where they all start merging. And that I got into that very late, and I thought this is getting better. Yeah. I remember.
So that's the one where all the power goes off, right?
Yes. Yeah.
No, I couldn't get into that. I thought it was a very good.
You've got to stick it out.
I gave up on it. I have to say, I did stick it out for a while. It's got the guy that was in Mandalorian, the antagonist. Can't remember his name. The actor. He was in it, and he's also in Breaking Bad. What's the guy? Is it not Gus? What's the protagonist in?
The guy who plays Gus Fring. He's only in it from the second season onwards, I think. But what is his bloody name? It's like a Spanishy kind of name.
And he was actually he made and he was in Trading Places in a very small role in that one. But anyway, he was in Revolution, but I did give up on it. I thought it was a really
Trading Places.
That's what season 2. You get everything in season 2.
Yeah.
I'll watch a recap on YouTube.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So what do you think, obviously, about the production values, and how does it strike you as being very well made, very well acted?
Fantastic. The sets and all that are just fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
It's like when you watch it, it's like I've never really played the games.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the games. So
I get all the information what I see online and off my friend. And when it first started, I wasn't going to watch this. I wasn't that bothered about it. But he said, look, so he came round, we watched the first season. And it was like, when they opened up the universe, it's like, I felt it's like the vote, it's like you're there. You're in this like insane world. And the cinematography, like when you saw Las Vegas and all of it were just spectacular. The production values are just.
He must have had a lot of money thrown at it. It must have been a pretty expensive production, I'd imagine.
But the revelation was that shocks me, because like Malcolm said, all these vaults, there's all kinds of insane things going on in these vaults, and obviously there's some purpose to all this. But he said, Carl McLachlan, before she erased his mind, he said, well, the experiment is outside. That's the whole It's not just in the vaults. It's all
out there. It's
outside.
outside.
And also when they were having that war with China or Russia up in Alaska, that creature turned up.
Mm.
And that creature turned up later on in the future, 200 years later. So they're genetically created.
Already doing stuff back then, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Well, those,
they planned something out. There's a big
yeah,
plan.
those creatures are designed by the US government thing. I forget it begins with E, what they're called, but they're the ones who created them to fight the war and all that, and that's why they're around in Vegas, because they want to stop it. They're there to stop anyone going in and accessing all the archives and whatever.
And we found out about the corporate that in the background there's something called the Conclave running everything.
Enclave, yeah, that's it.
The Enclave, that's it, yeah. Which I didn't know anything about them.
Yeah, so the Enclave is basically the US president and the government.
Oh, is that what that is then? Is that
as far as I'm aware, yeah.
But it's I thought, well, and then there were all them meetings with them corporations and when you go back in the past. And that, like, Howard Hughes type billionaire guys uploaded into a computer. He was trying to stop it all.
Yeah.
Him who owned the Robot Corporation or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, they've set up the third season, and I've got a feeling third season is going to be mind-blowing.
So it's definitely getting a third season, I assume.
Yes, I think it's getting 6.
So do you know when
there's 6 years? There's 6 year storyline. There's 6 seasons we're getting.
Yeah, well, that's fun. I mean, has it done well rated? I mean, I don't know much about how it's done and how it's been received.
It's been Amazon's flagship show at the moment.
Oh, brilliant! That's excellent. Yeah, that's good. I mean, like I said, after all the shit that we've been watching recently, it's just nice to watch something which is obviously well made. The money's well spent. The acting's well done. Again, it's based. But it's an adaptation of a game, so it's still well written. I mean, obviously, it's got to be partly rewritten for a TV audience, but
story-wise, I think
it's still done
quite a lot.
Oh, does it? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, because obviously,
I think what it's done is because like we don't play the game, and there's a load of history with game. I think the TV world gives you access to all that canon, and normally when they like something's established, but they start somewhere in the middle of it. And sometimes you don't gel with it. But with this, I don't think you need to play the games because you're getting a lot of things of the whole story. So I think it worked. They've done it very well. It's delivered in a very good way.
I think what it is I think the game has a scenario rather than a storyline, if that makes sense. Yeah. And then this is going to have a storyline based on that scenario.
On the scenario,
So so the story wouldn't really work as a game, to be fair, because there would be a lot to do.
I mean, I like the scene where they got the find Area 51 and like
these fans to clear it away. Yeah, they get the fans to sort of clear it.
And they're looking for this cold fusion stuff. And they open a fridge and there's an alien body and they just dump it on the floor.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be some like giant alien ship in there or something they're going to use.
There is aliens in the game. There is aliens in the game, yeah.
But they didn't pursue it in this show, though, did they? I mean,
I don't know. They might do in season 3.
But yeah, they've still got areas.
They are there in canon, yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't know what they do. They're there.
So what do you think it's going to happen? I mean, obviously the Ghoul, I assume, is still going to be looking for his wife and daughter in season 3. Is that what? It's going to happen, you think, or have you?
I don't think his wife is going to be who he expects she is.
But do you think he'll find her? Because obviously,
I do.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah.
And of course,
he's going to have to have gone through some sort of what do you call it, stasis thing anyway, just somewhere else. So I reckon she's going to be with the Enclave. She's going to be part of that. That he's going to find out, but who knows? I'm intrigued. I'm looking forward to it, definitely.
And obviously, Lucy's dad's now had his mind wiped. I mean, so is it that is a complete wipe? You can't sort of like take out the implant and then the memory comes back.
Yeah, he says it's not reversible, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I mean, that was addressed. I might have not picked up on all. Like I said, there's a lot to go on at the same point. So, you know what I mean?
It was when they moved into the other bunker.
Mm.
and they ran out of water, and there was the box, and she took over, and it all come out she was from the past with eye patch.
She was Canadian as well. Okay.
Yeah, she was Canadian. It
Yeah.
all come out, and I mean, we just started touching what was in the box, and
Yeah, the box is some advanced Pip Boy.
yeah, it was. Yeah,
something like
yeah. It was a gold one, wasn't
that.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's
it allows you to access more or something. I think that's one of the elements where, if you know the game, you know what that is. Like the
Yeah.
suit at the end, the blueprint for that new super suit at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That features quite heavily in Fallout 4 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was interesting how this enclave picks up the transmission.
Mm.
So they're monitoring all the volts, like.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, it's one of those shows that, because it's, I don't know, there's so much going on that there's so many other places to go. It's quite hard to sort of like define it as a season. But I mean, did you prefer this season to the first season, or you both think it's equal, or just a continuation?
Equal.
I'm going to give it equal. My only concern for the future is if they keep it tight to the storyline, and they know where they're going, then it should be good. If it's like X-Files and they're just going to fucking off into tangents that never get resolved, they could fucking destroy it, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well, they've done well so far, and you know, it's nice to, again, you know, the problem is a lot of these shows, they can deteriorate in quality in successive seasons, but I think the first two.
After, I find with a TV series that it's the third season defines the TV series. It was a lot. I mean, look at Next Gen. It was roping. Then we got the third season. They were on it by
and then DS9 third season was when we kicked into gear.
Babylon 5 third season.
This is no, I think Babylon 5 fucking hit the ground running in season 1.
I thought third season really leveled it up. You know, but yeah.
I've not seen Babylon 5 for a long time.
Next generation, just the characters had just gelled and they just went on, and it was just epic from season 3 onwards. Seasons 1 and 2 had some really good episodes. But with Deep Space Nine was fucking hated until they brought in a pew Star Wars ship and fucking brought Worf back, and then added the Dominion War in, and that's when that picked up. So they almost changed the entire premise of the show. Voyager was the same. Voyager was not well received until they brought in a walking camel toe. No disrespect to the lovely Jerry Ryan. 7 of 9 was a fantastic character, but let's not fucking kid ourselves. That is literally why she was brought in. And they obviously did the viewers in, and then Enterprise did it from stage one.
God,
Again, no disrespect to Jolene Blalock. Paul was a great character, but you know what they did there. Let's see how many times you mean the scene, that fucking quarantine room.
Yeah, the quarantine room.
Oh God, that was
we were all like.
That was so annoying. That they did it about 5 times, and
then they ruined everything by having a tap off with fucking Trip. That was the worst thing I've ever seen since fucking Chakotay got with 7 and 9.
Yeah, I know. They always like to sort of partner them off, and a lot of them don't work. You know, I didn't mind Paris and Torres. I didn't mind Odo and Kira. A lot of people weren't sure about that.
I thought Odo and Kira were interesting.
I liked it.
Chakotay and 7 of 9 were a joke.
I went Troy. It was almost Troy and Worf at one point, and then it was Troy and Ryan.
Yeah, they did that for a bit in the last season, didn't they? Was it the last season?
Yeah, it was the last season. And then by the time Generations came around, she'd gone off him again. And then by First Contact, they were starting to get Riker and Troy together, and the rest, as it were, was history. So, anyway, anything else to say about Fallout before we wrap things up?
I think the show overall, I think one of its successes, it's got the balance right. We know that of modern shows, they seem to be more interested in, if we put, flashy special effects and sets in, everyone will ignore the fact that we can't.
Starfleet. Starfleet.
Starfleet. So imagine the old. People slag off the old classic Doctor Who and Blake 7 because the budgets were shit and the walls wobbled and all that. Yes, but when your budgets are shit and you've got no special effects, your storytelling has to be fucking on point.
And you're not.
Whereas now they've gone completely the other way. This particular story, they seem to have got a nice balance. Excellent sets.
Yeah, I agree.
But storytelling as well.
But it's nice that they can
Fantastic.
still do something decent. And
Yeah.
after big franchises, which well, I'm not going to say it again because we've already said it 100 times, are really
It's interesting, like how this sort of new stuff, this new sort of writing's coming in now, like Pluribus, big hit.
Pluribus has loved it.
Severance, massive.
Severance. I haven't seen that one.
Foundation.
Foundation was good, yeah.
And there's, I've heard that there's one called funny really, because like the bunker shows we are getting now, like we've got Silo.
Oh,
I like
Silo.
Silo.
Silo's all right.
Silo's
But it's hard
Yeah.
work. Silo is
it's a
hard
bit
work.
slow. It's a bit.
Yeah.
It's not kind of like you have to.
Yeah, and then you've got this. I've not seen it yet. It's on season 2. They're making a big thing about Paradise.
Oh no, I've not seen that.
Paradise. Oh, it's big. It's big. Paradise. All set in a bunker after some disaster and twists and lies, and it's you know all that stuff. But season 1, it's on season 2, and everybody's going mad for it. But I think Fallout is probably the best one out of all of them.
Yeah.
Fallout's positive and it's colourful.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's very good. And like I said, it's just nice that we've still got some decent shows where you can actually. I mean, again, we don't know. It could change in another season, but they've done very well for the first 2 seasons. So let's do a rating out of 10. I don't know what we did for the first time. Malcolm wasn't here for the first review, but so let's ask you, Malcolm, first. What would you rate this season 2 out of 10?
I'm probably going to give it a 9. I can't find too much to dislike about it, so I'm going to give it a good 9. I think it's one of the best shows out there of recent times, to be honest.
But I need to rewatch it again. There's a lot of elements there. It's one of those shows that it needs repeat viewing, I think, which is good. But there's a lot of elements to assimilate and work out how it all gels together. Martin, what would you give it out of 10?
I'd have it in the collection, and I'd give it.
All right, so you answered the second question, all right? So you have it in the collection, but out of 10, what would you give it?
10.
Wow. Okay. Well, I would definitely have it in the collection. Malcolm, would you have it in the collection?
Yeah. I would.
All right. I'll give it.
Mhm.
I'll give it 8.5. I'm not quite as high as you both. I like it, but I need to watch it again. I know it sounds daft, but sometimes it's one of those shows that you need to watch it again to see if you can work it all out, because then you can go back and see how all these elements.
There's a lot in there.
That's so it's a provisional 8.5, but it could well go up on a second viewing. So I think we'll consider that.
Now that we're talking about bunkers.
Okay, yeah.
Greenland 2.
Oh, Greenland 2. Now, have you both seen it? Martin,
No.
well, let's not. I liked Greenland 2. Let's try and be spoiler free for Malcolm. Most people prefer Greenland 1. So without saying too much for Malcolm, what did you think of Greenland 2? But try to be a bit careful at what you're saying.
It was crap.
I didn't think it was as bad as that.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought I can't give the spoilers away. but
No, that's
the
what I'm thinking for
The
Malcolm.
ending
Okay.
was just diabolical. It was just the
Okay.
whole thing should not have been made. Just written it.
Left it with Greenland 1, you mean? Okay. Well,
They're
look,
surely they're not doing Greenland 3.
I don't know. Can we put that on the list to review that when Malcolm's
Yes,
seen it?
yes. If you
Do-
want.
I'll have to watch the first one as well.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, Greenland. I mean, okay. Well, I don't know what we're going to do in 2 weeks' time, but let's put Greenland
Airwolf.
1 up the top. Oh
We're
yeah.
doing Airwolf.
Can you? Okay, you sent me information about the 5 episodes to
We
watch.
both
didn't you?
sent you episodes.
All right. Airwolf in 2 weeks' time, but then it's just those 5 episodes. All right. I promise.
All right, yeah,
I'll do my homework. I'll do my homework. All right,
5
guys.
episodes.
Just before we go,
Yes.
there's some news that I forgot to mention early on. Is Rob Grant, with a guy, has written a new Red Dwarf book that's coming out soon, which is a prequel, and he is hoping that it will lead into a new TV series with a new cast that will also be a prequel. So,
How can it be
I'm
a
not sure.
prequel? In what context would it be a prequel?
So it will be about Lister and Rimmer before the accident. It'll be like
So
their
on the
life
ship.
legend.
Okay.
Yeah,
So like
basically,
near,
so-
just right near the beginning of episode, before episode
Yeah.
1, where they're
So-
like He's trying to fix the
so-
chicken
so-
soup machine and everything else.
That's
and,
it. So Rimmer just be insufferable and not a hologram. Lister will still be trying to get off the fucking ship at every opportunity.
And lusting after Kachansky.
Holly won't be a fucking 3
Holly will be
million-year-old
sensible. Yeah,
fucking-
Holly won't be
yeah.
senile. So how do you
Yeah,
feel? Would you
no
like,
cat, obviously.
would you like to see that?
Surely they can't make
I'm not
this.
sure. It could go either way. I mean, the fact that Rob Grant is writing it tells me it could be funny. Like I said, I've seen some of his other work. His other books, he does one's called Colony, is very good. If you're a Red Dwarf fan, you must read Colony. Then there's one called Incompetence, which, given how long ago he wrote it, he wrote it, and the point is, discrimination against people is absolutely forbidden, even to the point you can't deny someone a job because they're incompetent. So that's the basic gist of it. Everybody in the world is shit at what they do because you can only ever give the jobs to shit people in order to tick boxes or what have you. Given how long ago he wrote it, it's funny as fuck. And then there's another one he wrote called Fat, which wasn't as good, but it's still very clever. So his writing is on point. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, but if they show if it gets turned into a prequel series, does that mean we get a new Lister and Rimmer?
Yeah, it'll have to be different actors, won't it?
Complete new cast.
I think that's going to be hard to sell.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, how do you replace Chris Barry?
Craig Charles. I mean, come on, and Holly.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I mean, that's like
and Crichton.
No, Crichton would be in. No, no, Crichton.
Yeah, but the robots are around at that time.
Yeah, you'd have Scutters, you'd have Peterson, you'd have is it Chen? That's what.
Well, there could be another Crichton.
The captain, who is
Hollister.
Yeah.
I think the captain is male in the TV series, but female in the books.
I didn't know that.
Okay. Yeah, it's a female captain in the books.
Okay, because it was obviously Hollister was the right.
I think they should leave that alone.
Well, they were going to make the new one, weren't they? But they didn't have enough money to do it, or something.
I guess it will depend on how well the book is received.
I can't see it happening myself.
I'd like to see them do a 90-minute episode
to wrap it up.
That's it. Just 3 episodes, 3 half-hour,
or even one 1 hour special. I mean, just to wrap it up.
Yeah, they get to Earth and it's batshit crazy.
Yeah, and the ants have taken over. The ants have taken over, which is what Lister said in the first season. Yeah. And the ants have taken over,
with the books. They wrote 2 together, Rob Grant and Doug Naylor, and the second one ends on a cliffhanger where Lister has died, and they just brought him back to life using the backwards planet, and then they both wrote a fucking sequel to it, each. And one of them is called Backwards, and one of them is called Last Human. And I remember the Rob Grant one is very funny. The Doug Naylor one probably isn't so funny. It's all right, but it's not as funny. But in one of them, and I can't remember which one it is, Lister's back on a planet. Then he has these giant cockroaches that he travels around on that eat junk and all that. A pet cockroach, which is quite funny. So it's interesting to see them go back to Earth, and it's something like that. The cockroaches have taken over.
I mean, I'll say this almost out with the Skype, but I would love to see, how Hitchhiker's Guide, they did a movie adaptation, and obviously that wasn't half as good as the TV version, but I wouldn't mind maybe a one-off movie adaptation of Red Dwarf. I reckon that.
Yeah, I've never watched the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy one. I can't bring myself to do it. To be fair,
the movie
is that the Disney one? Is that the Disney one?
I don't know. It's Martin Freeman from The Office.
The thing is, I get, it's not that bad, but the thing it does show is the scale of what Hitchhikers is, the scale of it.
Yeah.
Whereas the TV series could really do
that's a show that could come back with the TV with the adaptations of all the books.
It's they put that with the effects it should have had.
Yeah.
And it works, but
I like the 81 version. I thought the original one I thought was good, but I watched that as a kid.
If you'd put the original storyline from the BBC series into that film with them effects and that budget, I think you'd have had a masterpiece.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Hitchhiker's just very cool. Hitchhiker's is one thing where I would say you absolutely cannot deviate from the source material at all.
No, you can't.
Oh yeah.
The original book, or I don't know if it was a book first, then a radio series, or a radio then a book. I can't remember which way around it is, but that is iconic. You cannot fuck about with that in any way. It just wouldn't be as funny. It wouldn't be as good. It wouldn't be as clever. There's no point doing it. Douglas Adams was such a genius. There was on the old Commodore 64, there was a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy game, and you would spend months playing it. It's like an adventure game. Spend months and months and months for every hour of your waking day, and you get to the very end. And then you find out at the very end that if at the beginning of the game, when you first go on the Vogon ship, if you didn't take a Babel fish and put it in your ear, you cannot complete the game. You have to go back to the beginning and do it all
for God's
again,
sake.
because you cannot complete it, because you can't read the fucking code at the end. That's Douglas Adams level fucking psychopath genius.
All right, guys. At that point, sort of cut you off, but it's less than a minute to go. So thank you very much. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time with, I'm not sure what we're going to do, but we'll Airwolf, yes, Airwolf.
Yes, Airwolf.
I'll do it. I will. All right, cheers, guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
All right.
Bye.
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 Take care. Bye.
Keep moving! Right behind us! Where are we even going? Just away from us! Watch the bus! Down to the harbour! There's cover! You think that's safe? Safer than out here! 100 miles ahead! Go! Keep moving! Don't look back! They're right behind us! Run! Run! This way towards the docks! Oh God, they're levelling everything! Just keep going! Watch the beam! Get under! Go! Nearly there! Keep running! Don't look back!
It's tearing the tower apart!
Faster! Come on! This way! Move! Go, go, go! They're still coming.
We've got to get on that ferry.
Everyone to the docks! Now! Oh, hit it! Come on! Yes, direct hit! It's going down!
They got it! They actually got it!
Look at them! They're turning back around! Wait! Listen!
Come on, take it down!
Missile away!
It's hit! Look at it burn! They can be killed.
Come on, lads! We've got a chance!
Thank God for the...
These aren't the same. Look at the size of them.
They're the second wave.
What do? We run.
Keep moving! Run! We can't stop them!
Right behind us!
Typhoon's inbound. Stand by. Box 3.
Come on, hit it!
We've got it. Mum?
It's okay, sweetheart. Just keep...
The shield's holding! They're the second wave!
What do we do now?
We run! Move!